Namaste, Jai Bharat. I have some acquaintances in Iran, some still living in Bharat, some not so living. Some people know, with whom sometimes conversation becomes possible. Of late, what is the narrative is that they are not, they're fighting a war with the US and Israel, obviously, is because they are against the European domination, the Europeanization of Iran. They accuse Europe of destroying their Persian civilization. They accuse Europe of destroying Persian civilization. Of course, Europe they have their hand. They had their hand. But the interest of Europe was primarily and fundamentally in the oil richness of Iran. That was a prime attraction. Perhaps that was the only attraction. Christianity is often termed as destroyer of civilizations all over the world. Christianity has this bad name. At one point in time, of course, they're destroyers of civilization, because wherever they have gone, they have destroyed the religion and Sanskriti of that place and try to replace whatever is of their own. The classical example is in front of the classical Greece. Greece had their own distinct religion, distinct philosophy, distinct civilization. But with the extinction of their Hellenistic religion, the Greeks became Christians. And today there is no single Hellenist in Greece, if I understand rightly. So Christianity has this bad name that destroys our civilizations. But not when you say Europeans per se. The missionaries have done it. And the missionaries were Europeans. They had this speciality with them which we call as the missionary zeal. They will do anything to spread the gospel. Gospel is God's spell. God's spell is good spell. Good spell is the good news of the birth of Christ, the Redeemer, the Messiah, of those who are suffering from the cardinal sin. That's simple as that. So it's called as good news, gospel, etc. So this was so serious, so intense with the missionaries. They were convinced that they are doing the most right thing, saving the world from eternal, what is it called? Eternal destruction. Damnation, yeah, that's a word. Eternal damnation. After death, they'll be perpetually in the hell, tortured, etc. The list of torture is beautifully presented. So that bad name Christianity has. But the Europeans who went to Iran, they did not go to destroy Persian civilization. Destruction of Persian civilization must have taken place as a side product. Must have. I do not know. I have not enlisted that. But they went for oil, and that started from 1953. And in 1917 it became the Ayatollah regime, etc., etc., etc. But what they don't realize is that who destroyed the Avestan, the Persian civilization? The Europeans, the whites? Certainly not. It's that Omar who Islamized them. It's Islamization who destroyed them. Islamization has destroyed Persia. Those who spoke Farsi language, they have gone to the extent of using Arab in place of Farsi, writing a national anthem in Farsi, in Arabic, redesigning their flag in Islamic manner, and making a life, restructuring the society in the Arab pattern. Who destroyed their civilization? The Persians were a great civilization. Their claim is genuine. The very old civilization, rich civilization, obviously. And the people are not fools like Pakistanis, they're intelligent people. So one such destruction is in front of you. That's because of Islamic radicals. Islamization has destroyed this culture. How about Turkey? Didn't Islamization destroy them? Yeah. They are brought to whichever situation they are in through Islamization. And many nations, if I name it, it will be more funny. Many nations, they got their identity swamped. And the whole character becomes different. The generations get different. So real destroyers of civilization for Iran and many other Arab nations, many other Islamic nations today is Islam, not anyone else. The Arabs, they have evolved out of it. The negativity of religion, they have evolved out of it. In other places, religion, radical Islam, is simply nothing but a safe haven for criminals. Recently, what happened in Bangladesh, the atrocities against Hindus, rape, burning of them alive, all this thing happened in Bangladesh, and shamelessly now they are asking us for help. We do it. Recently, look at what happened. Who were those people? You cannot call them as utter criminals. They are criminals. So these who protected these criminals, who facilitated these criminals, Jamaat-e-Islami, which takes the name of Islam, is a version of Islam, Jamaat-e-Islami. So in general, this religion becomes a safe house for many criminals or criminal activities, because they can obtain justification for their criminal activities citing something from one of their holy book or holy writings. Now you can't blame Europeans, Iranians, I'm telling you, though this kind of story is getting taught in Iran or spread in Iran, that they are fighting against a European domination who destroyed Persian civilization. You've lost Persian civilization the moment you got Islamized. The moment you got Islamized, that is where you've lost it. Not the Europeans coming to buy, not when the Europeans came to buy oil. Suppose the process continued, they were buying oil, then missionaries would have folded, missionaries would have tried to make them Christians, and Christianity would have set in. But before that, Islam did set in. So something would have happened to you in any case. But this time, you can't blame Europeans for destroying a Persian civilization. You have to blame Islam, which you are unable to do. You won't do it. Iranians won't do it. Turkians will not do it. And Pakistan cannot do it, even if they want. And the Arab nations have evolved out of such a situation long before. So in their kind of Islam, you don't find criminals. You don't find much scope for criminal activities. I really don't know how the clergies are behaving. I really do not know. But since it's a kind of kingdom, the clergies have to be very obedient and sensible. And the clergies also must be themselves very sensible in Arab nations, I suppose so. So this is the narrative that runs in Iran. Interesting if you think about it. Who did what and who gets the blame. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Sri Ram.